Edith Finch. Last time I found out what happened to Barbara. Who else? Hold on. Molly, Calvin, and Odin. And a little bit of Sven. So I was looking at this tree, actually. I was taking a minute because I was laughing about the pun of the fans. I was laughing about that. But what I was looking at was the tree. And I realized that some of these, like, they don't have, like, full profiles. Like, Odin has one, but not the other one. So what I was thinking was that these are, like, actual finches. Like, these are the birds, and these are offshoots. So, like, they're not the birds, they were married into the birds. And I'm guessing Dawn is mom. Anyway, now we know how to... Oh, son of a...
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah, so we have to go to the music box and find the key, but hopefully also find her ear, because that's gross. And we don't want that shit everywhere. Oh my god. Okay, but I like this music box, so I'm gonna hang out. But I love you, music box. Whoever made you did an amazing job. It's done? No, it's not. Okay. I was just creaking. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of cleaning supplies down here. Out of all the places, I don't think cleaning supplies should be in, a basement. But because you have so many freaking books up there, I guess it's okay. You got a pool table, hell to the yeah. It's still lots of crap. Oh, this is where the washer and dryer is. Okay, I can understand the cleaning stuff in here now. I was like, if the stuff is upstairs, then you shouldn't, like, have everything down here. But washer and dryer's down here, so it's okay. Oh, it's right next to the water heater, too? I don't know about that one. I think that might not be the safest of bets. Sven! I can only think of the reindeer now, I'm sorry.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
The table saw. The slabs for memoriam. Baby dragon slide. And the big boy dragon slide. God,
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
It is so feckin' dark. Can I see shit? No. Do I want to? Yes. But can I? No.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Hello. I see you.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
that, ladies and gentlemen. A fool. Can you get on there? So what's it doing? Oh, this way. Wrong way. This way. Oh my god. Learn how to play the game, games. Oh, good. Okay, there are ways. What the heck?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Walter was down here? I can see so well.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Yo, what the fuck? So he just lived down here?
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter. What if he just lost it? Oh, it was 53.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Jesus! He stayed on there for 30 years.
Dead tomorrow.
Bum, bum,
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
bum. So, January 1976.
Even a monster on the other side of a door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just
2005.
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
His skin has so many freckles and he hasn't even been outside.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
March 2005. Oh.
I'm done waiting.
Oh, shit.
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Yes, you go. Let's do this. Excuse me. Oh my god. More fucking books, Jesus. Oh, here we go. Bye, radio. I miss you already. So many fucking books.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly.
I think I'd be paranoid too.
And Calvin.
If everyone around me was just... Well, Calvin kind of did that himself, but that was his bad.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
My God, this art is so pretty.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week.
Oh God, it's train tracks. We have to get away.
I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
It's all free.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
I was gonna say I can't see shit. Which way do I go? Oh, that way. Oh, yeah.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
This is fucking sad. Don't put a train there, guys. Come on. Come on. That's disrespectful. The whole thing just got destroyed, didn't it? Damn. Dude, that moon is fucking beautiful. Okay, here we go. I just keep getting so distracted. I'm like, look at all these things. Are these chairs in the trees?
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
I think you should be. More chairs.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
I don't think so. Oh, hi. Thank you.
But I thought you should know about your family.
A statue? It's creepy as hell, but it's...
And the history you're a part of.
What is that red? Is that a teal out there? Oh, let me go out any further. Oh my God, these fucking waves! God, I need to like keep playing because like I just keep stopping and I'm never gonna finish the game. But god damn. Look at these guys. Oh, bees.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
I keep forgetting that there's like an actual
I think the
story.
people in these stories believed them for what that's worth.
Like, I just keep getting distracted. So, it doesn't matter. Oh, good. Save Edith Finch. God, this game is so beautiful. Damn it.
And when you look at the house, it had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
It looks like something the Mad Hatter would build.
Any of it seems possible.
I'm gonna go this way.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
You guys, apparently.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Daisy, Lucy, Charlie, Tucker, Coco, Zoe, Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr., unmarked ones, Bailey, and Frode. Oh, Bob, Shadow, Christopher. Oh, the fish, Christopher. Scatsy, or Scatsy, and Oliver.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly, Calvin, Sven, Edie, Walter, Barbara, Tree, R.I.P.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
I think this is Odin. We said it was a good idea to take his house.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, that's the house? Oh, fuck, I was joking.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Who were there to say, hey, this is what the house was? They were so close. So close. That sucks.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
So we have Gus, Sam, Gregory. No! Gregory! No! Fuck! I don't want to see that one. I don't want to see a baby. I'm already crying. I don't want to see it. If I see it, I really will, like, for sure be in tears. There's no two ways about that. I will be a wreck.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Sanjay, Milton, Lewis.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Okay. You know, understandable. Feel free to do that. Odd placement for it, but you know, whatever. You do you.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Are you going to a treehouse? That's fucking oh, it's a tea party.
But looking back on it now,
always build your tree houses with a wide girth at the base around where the tree is growing, so that way the tree can continue to grow and it won't ruin their tree house. Little FYI. Make sure you cut really, I would say, if you're walking on it, it would be like, I don't know, 3 steps. 3 of your feet. Cut a hole around if a tree is sticking out inside of your treehouse.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
So it is a baby bird. Oh, there's water over here. I'm like, where am I going?
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
You never met him, you never know. Oh god, that rug is
They were both pretty intense.
terrible. And that's just gonna come to life. Sam. Oh, he's a photography guy.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are. Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Now, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
Oh my god.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Fuck.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Hate this fucking thing.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
I mean, if you knew it was coming, wouldn't you? Okay. The hell is okay? Airline ticket. Now it's a bowl of something. Sorry, Bear.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Fuck, this is the kids' room. Fuck. I don't want to go. 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 It'll be real quick. It'll be real quick. In, out. In and out. We don't have to dwell. We just fuck. Okay, it's okay. We can just in and out. In and out. Don't have to worry about it at all. You see, look, it's right here. Right here. We're good. Divorce contract from Kay and Sam. I want to read that a little bit more. I'm sorry, baby bubble bonanza? There's a whale! This lawsuit is filed against you. You have 20 calendar days before its summons is served. Your written response is attached. I keep doing that! I think I'm just stalling at this point. I'm just stalling because I don't want to do this. It's okay, because we can do it. We got it. Hold on. 'Cause I need a minute. I then proceeded to cry for the next 10 minutes. Fuck! Okay, so, a couple of things. First of all, kudos to this game. To make it so happy. It's so playful while he's fucking dying. And second of all, fuck this game for making me cry. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate it. Fuck. I'm leaving. Fuck. That sucked. Oh, we have another one. A Dawn who left. Gus.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Oh, he flew a kite.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Really bad for us. Probably because I'm so
My father
shaky.
made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that I
I now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
This is a boring movie. Is the storm coming in? Why is it getting dark? Oh, son of a bitch.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Where's the tent? Oh, this is with all the chairs. Well, the chairs were in the...
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
Bruh, fuck.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
That game was so fucking sad, man. Come on. Like... Yo. I need that
My mom
space
moved
theme
up to the
room.
loft after her brothers died.
I need that space theme room, but I also need this, like...
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
You're doing it. You're doing great. Holy Bible. Oh my god, this is not very far at all.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Anything else up here? Oh yeah. The Bible.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Yo, why the fuck is this game so pretty? Am I missing posters?
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
No.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back,
Lewis, Milton, Edith.
and to see kids in the house again.
That's fun, the little action figures. No, Milton made a castle? I don't know. He didn't really grow too much, did he? Lewis had mint, thyme, sage, and basil. Basil. Dawn. Everything is so neat and organized, and not even at the same level of soil.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
After you stopped closing off rooms, it didn't have to be.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
A family history, fact or fiction. Good job. Awesome. Multiplication tables. Analyze objectively. Never stop learning. Assume nothing. Respect criticism. Ask tough questions. So they did get homeschooled.
But it didn't last.
Reading is a hoot. Yo, if I had like this fucking view, I would not be paying any kind of attention. Howdy Finch by Edith Finch. Classification of living things. Kingdom, phylum, I believe that's how you say it. Class, order, family, genus, species, variety. Great job. Scientific method, observation, question, research, hypothesis, experiments, data, conclusion. Relief efforts end in disaster. Yikes. Oh, that's about the dad.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
This is the castle? I should go in this way. What's over here? They're not interested. No, just walk off.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
We're going in that way. I kind of want to keep going. Oh, okay. Sorry. A couple pots in my way. How dare. Is it raining? No, I just wondered. Yellow footprints. How dare! Oh, she wears her wedding ring like that.
think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Why is the music of this game all so fucking perfect? Everything about this game, I am like falling in love and then hating myself and crying and then falling in love again. The king! Songs from this from this game to Iris's playlist like that. You know exactly what I'm gonna do later. The magic paintbrush.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
No, I didn't. No. Oh god. Go. He's sneezing. He made his own. He did a door with the golden handle, a bow, and left.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out. Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room, until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room, except Louis.
Legalize weed. My man. If he was alive now, he'd be living the fucking dream. I know absolutely nothing about weed, so I actually don't know
Louis's
what
room
this is.
smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
I mean, it stays for a year. I like this painting. Why? No, I did not say to leave. San Juan Ale. Psychiatry?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
3D ones.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
This is kind of hard to
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Hi.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery.
Where am I?
But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
New Louisville.
St. Louis.
Of course, St. Louis. Ah.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a beautiful prince. prince was on his own quest for sinister serpents. He followed the sound of his silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
These fish are getting in my way.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Where's my prince at?
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Real life right now.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Where's my prince? Hello, ladies and
His
gentlemen.
prince waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Come to me, my prince.
rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Emily Newth.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
He didn't seem like he was cool. He was a full emperor, man. Sick. Oh, his locker.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Same. His high school diploma, he hung it up. Nice, nice.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
I got ear.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes and appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Are we being born right now? What the fuck?
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
She was 18. Fuck, man. It was so good. Oh my god. End of everything. That was so good. That was so damn good. It did make me cry, so fuck this game. But this game was so good. It was beautiful. Okay, I love the music. I love the visuals. The storytelling was beautiful. And I'm going to be sad for several hours. More so than already. Because goddamn. All these photos. Hey, thanks, Johan. She had a sword? What the? God. That fucking baby got me. So bad. Get that whale out of my face. Oh, the frog! He became the frog. That's what happened. He didn't die. No, he just became a frog. That's what happened. My man, the frog. The only one that I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, but with a lot of them. But mostly it was Molly. It took me a really long time to figure that one out. And even then, I still don't think I fully understand. And also, why she has so many feckin' birds. game is an absolute fucking delight. I love... It's still not in my number one, okay? That still goes to Angel of Death. But I would definitely put this game in top 5. It was just visually stunning. My ears are so pleased. Right, just so pleased. And my emotions are a mess. The end. Select Edith to play from the beginning. I guess that's it. I've got nothing else. That was so good. Thank you everybody for watching. And please don't be too sad. If anything, you know what? No, I'm still gonna keep talking. This game, it's like, I'm gonna sound so stupid right now, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It's showing you how fragile life is, I guess. Because it's not, you can't predict these things, you know? Like, if someone's gonna go, it's just gonna happen. We don't know when, we don't know how. And I feel like this game showed that. But in a really, like, deep and symbolic way. To the point where it's not like, oh, you know, life's fragile and then you die. No, it actually, like, showcases everything. And I like that. I don't know, like... I'm gonna be sitting here for a while just thinking about this game, like, for real. Because that's just the kind of game it is. It's not one where you're like, okay, I'm done, on to the next. No, this is a game that's just, like, in your brain. And it will stay with you for a very long time. And I will continue to cry over that fucking baby. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And hopefully I'll see you later.